It's not Minecraft hardcore. You can die. It's okay to die. Look at what you're doing, dude. If this guy swings this doorway, look at you. You're looking at a wall. Stop. Hop in the window and shoot him. Where are you going? You're just gonna leave? You can't be this much of a... Hello, welcome back to Spectating Nightmares. Today we are watching bad players play the game again, and I don't know if I can keep up with this for how much longer, I don't know. Today we're watching I'm Eltic on Villa. Solo queue match, he's got almost 300 hours in the game, and he's stuck in Bronze 3. Okay, that's, that happens to the best of us. We're not here to judge, we're here to help, and we're here to learn. I'm a little sick, so I'm a little out of it, but I'm gonna try my best. I got the PJs on. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't even remember how to do this job anymore. Siege has been in a rough spot, guys, so my passion has really dropped to a new all-time low, but that doesn't matter. Let's get into it. I have a lot of trouble playing with my teammates. I don't know how to play off their gunfights or use my utility to synergize with others. Okay, that's a big issue because this is something that is really not that complicated. I'll try to give some tips where I can, but this is something you definitely want to try to improve on. So we'll take a look at that and we'll see how it goes. All right, starting off hot. We are on Villa today, so I don't think we've done many Villa games, so this should be fun. Also, somebody left a comment asking how to use the new match replay system, and I'm like, it's garbage. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish it was better. It takes up the whole freaking screen. Like, what is this? I mean, you can hide it, but then you can't see the outlines. You should be able to toggle this off without toggling off everything, I think. I don't know. Anyway, dumb game. All right, so far the setup's actually not bad. I mean, this bulletproof camera's good. You can see the balcony, you see the window, and they can't shoot it from the side. You want to reinforce this wall and probably reinforce this wall. So for bronze, I mean, so far so good. The biggest mistake people make in bronze is they don't hold top main. Then this is just like all low ranks, is they don't hold this area. Top main is a power position on this site because you can hold main stairs and you can hold the walk into study, and then you can also hold the 90 push-up. So the only way they can get into the site if you're holding top main is through this doorway and through the window, and even then you can contest the window from top main too. So you can hold everything from here, which is why it's a power position, why you want to hold it. The problem is people don't, and then the enemies take it for free, and now they've surrounded the site and they have multiple, crossfires, and it's just a very strong position to take on attack and hold on defense. So it's not even a strategy. It's just a basic piece of map knowledge that's instantly going to make everything way easier. And the second you learn like the really strong points of the map, the easier life becomes, because the way you have right now, if they take everything that they should be taking, which is study, top main, 90, top red, that's the 4 areas, right? This site is surrounded by 4 areas, and you can break this down on any map. You just look at the rooms connected to the bomb site, and that's how you know. So if we take basic map control, the most important thing is the bomb site, right? So here's the bomb site. How do you get to the bomb site? Study, 90 hall, and top red. Right? So these are the 3 positions that the enemies want to take. 90 hall, study, top red. How do you take study? Well, you can try to walk in through here, but look at all the mirror windows. This is going to be impossible. The easier way is to take top main, because now you can deal with it one mirror window at a time, or you can just go this way. So you have options now, whereas if you go study balcony, you have to walk in study or rotate around the whole map. Now, if you take 90, you can also open the 90 wall, and you can put pressure on from here. So now you just have the site basically surrounded. And that makes it really difficult for the defenders, because now you're getting shot at from multiple angles. If they know how to open the walls, really. That's why hard breaching is good. So just this basic understanding of what rooms are good, and the more you can understand that on all the maps, the better positions you'll play, and the better positions you play in, the easier everything becomes. So we're just playing in sight, obviously. So if we see our teammates over here, this is an example already, is Cade is playing over here by himself. We could play with him. That way we can help him when he gets into these gunfights. So just being near him is a good way to kind of establish team play, right? There's also nothing really coming top main. We haven't checked the cameras, so we don't actually know where they are coming from. You got to think about what you're doing. We can't just do stuff and hope it works out. You have to actually do it for a reason. We need to do things with purpose. The more we do things with purpose, the more effective we will be in every single aspect of the game. So doing things with purpose and not just doing stuff in hopes that it does something is how you improve, and it's how you have a stronger you just become a stronger player in every sense of the word. Now, this is a bad spot to play, okay? And why is this a bad spot to play, guys? Because you're exposed to this shield, and this shield isn't helping you because they're closer to it, so they can peek up off of it and use it as cover, whereas you're in the middle of the open. If I'm a guy head glitching the shield, look how free you are, right? So instead, if you want to play this Mira, you can just play it from back here. Now you can still peek off the Mira and peek study balcony. You don't have to be right up on a Mira to play off of it. You can still peek off it, but they have to vault this shield then. So you know if they're coming in here because you have the Mira, so you can see the whole cross, and then they have to vault in the shield. So just back up. Just back up. you know, play here. And then hopefully you're not getting killed from here. I mean, because you have no map presence, here's the problem again. They have crossfires on everything and you have nowhere safe to play. So that's why you want to kind of play outside the map. And imagine you're playing top main right now. Look how beautiful this is. This guy can't walk in. Why? You sit crouched behind here. You shoot him when he walks in. You can put goo mines in this hallway. This buck, look at this buck. He's an absolute freebie if you're top main, but nobody's playing that. So again, this is a disadvantage gunfight. You're in the middle of the open. They will have the cover of the shield. You have to hit your headshot where they can shoot you anywhere in the body. It's just not ideal. And every time you peek this mirror, you're exposing yourself to the shield and could die to it. So just a poor position. And you're not playing off your teammates, right? So your teammates are over here. They're getting worked. And you're kind of sitting still doing nothing. This is a good time to rotate. Yeah, try to help your team. We got to do it quick. See, here's the thing. We picked the wrong option here. If you go vault side, you can only die to vault. If you go through here, you're exposed to the thermite breach they just opened, the barricade if they're there. Also, you're still exposed to the vault guys. You're exposed to vault from both directions now, and here and here. So you basically walked into a rotate hole that exposed you to every possible death area. So just not good. I mean, you just want to play with more cover and try to only expose yourself to one thing at a time. That's kind of a basic thing to learn and something that you definitely want to practice. So you have to practice that. So it's not just like, oh, you're automatically going to start playing in a way where you only expose yourself to one angle. No, it's more like you need to practice only exposing yourself to one angle. So how do you do that? You walk through the map and you think about where you're looking. You go into a training grounds, right? Like literally start on the site and walk out of the site and try to expose yourself to one angle at a time. Okay, if you're walking out this door, what are you exposed to? Both sides. Okay, so that's two angles at once. You might want to try to learn to quick peek one side and check check the other, and then you want to push up and you want to get in cover so you're still only exposed to this angle. And then as you work your way around, you're aiming here, so you're only exposed to that angle, and then you push up and you're only exposed to this angle, right? Or, you know, you're playing 90, you're exposed to the window and here and here. You just know all the areas. If you know all the areas where you can die from, you will position yourself in a way where you're not putting yourself in the middle of all of those areas to be vulnerable from multiple different sides. Because that's the biggest thing right now is like you're exposing yourself to all these potential ways to die and hoping that you don't. There's just no good strategy with that. It's like we're not thinking ahead at all, I guess. All right, so this mirror strategy is exactly what we did last time. And what happened last time? They took the whole map, they pinched you from every direction, you lost. So why are we doing it again? I guess that would be my question. We're hoping that a castle will keep them out this time, I guess. Now, if we're gonna talk strategy, what did they do last time? They cleared Astro over. So if you want to play with your teammates here, go play with this guy because he's gonna get run down by the Blitz and the Blackbeard again. But if you're with him and you're positioned, you see him here. Okay, he's playing here. Where's he getting pushed from? Here. So if he stays in this corner, he's getting pushed from here. How do you help him? That's the question. Well, you can see 4 underneath. You can sit in this doorway. You can sit in this corner. Then when they push through, you have a crossfire, or you can swing with him. Like, you just want to be in the area to actually act off of the enemies. You can't just hide forever, or else you're going to get in that 1v4 situation again, where you're getting shot from every single angle at the same time because you've let them take whatever they want and do whatever they want. Luckily, your teammate's better this time. So again, we're just sitting on site. We're not doing anything. We're not watching cams. We're not helping our team in any way. Oh no, your teammate actually died off rip. Oh no, he got a kill. Yeah, no, I'm not crazy. So again, you have no cover here. Better place to sit is probably crouched behind here or playing here, because then you still have the cover. You want to be positioned in cover, but at least you're only exposed to one angle. This is right. You can't die from anywhere right now except for here, and you're aiming at it. So that's great. That's great. You're only exposed to one angle. The problem is you can't get out of here if you need to. Let's say they wide swing this and you miss and they see you're there. Now you're stuck. You're pinned down. One grenade, one flash, one anything, and you are dead. So it's just a one-step process to clearing you is not ideal. It might not be something you want to focus on at this stage, but definitely for like if you're watching this and you're silver or you're gold, like this is not something you want to do, because that's when people kind of start to learn like, oh, I can kill this guy that's stuck in a corner, right? So we're holding angles and holding angles. This is all fine and good. You know, you're just hoping they push this way. There's just not a lot of action is really what I'm concerned about. Okay, nice. That was good. That was a nice kill. I mean, aim is fine. You're good. You probably shot the shield a little too soon. I mean, when you see it's a shield, you want to kind of reserve your ammo because you only have 20, 30 bullets, right? So you shot out a lot of ammo. You shot out more trying to shoot his foot. Now you only have 11. So if you happen to miss here, look you start shooting again. If you happen to miss the next 7 bullets, you are dead because you cannot fight back when the ADSs you at that point. So you don't want to spray all your ammo away on a shield. You want to wait till he's ADS to start shooting. And if you want to do chip damage, you have to do it in a spot where you're not stuck in the corner. Because if you run out of ammo here, he knows you're stuck and you are dead. But if you're shooting him from here and you run out of ammo, you can then run into cover safely without dying because you're not trying to cross a line of sight, which is another reason. And also, I mean, you can just die from here. This guy again has cover. You do not, right? He has the cover of the door frame, whereas you, for him, are in the middle of the open. Literally just watch your games back and go through this one-step process. I've said this multiple times on Spectating Nightmares. If you just watch your games back and realize when you have cover and when you don't, and when the enemy does and when they don't, in those positions, you look at it just like we just did. Like, what's he looking at? What am I looking at? Am I exposed? Is he exposed? Whoever is more exposed is going to die more often than not. In this case, you just won the gunfight. Great. Fantastic. He actually ended up exposing himself fully, so it made it more of an even fight. But if he gets a little better and he uses that door frame as cover like you are here, if he uses the door frame as cover, then, like, let's say he's here, then you're probably gonna lose that gunfight. Now what are we doing? I had to pause this again, because why are we pushing with 8 seconds? There's no need. You just hide. Why aren't you 80? Okay, this is the part where people start to panic, and I understand we're in bronze, we're new to the game, whatever. This is where we start to panic. Look at the time. Just wait till it says 000. Once it does, start sprinting at him. Start sprinting at him. He has got to either get off the plant or stick it. Because he's not planting yet, so you hide, and you aim in case he pushes you, because he either has to plant or push you. So you aim, you aim, you aim. Look at what you're doing, dude. If this guy swings this doorway, look at you. You're looking at a wall. Stop. You have to aim. Aim. He has to push you. What are you waiting? There we go. Now what? Wait till 000. Good. Now run. Nice. Okay. Why? Like, just aim. Just aim, guys. Just ADS. You were doing it the entire round. Why would you stop at the last 5 seconds, which is the only time where he has to push you? That's how you lose rounds like that. So you watch that back, you go, what? I won the round. I did it. I won the clutch. I won the 1v1. And I watch that back and I say, you are an idiot. This is why you can't rank up. Go-yos are good. They're whatever. I mean, whatever. Your utility does not matter in this rank. That's one other thing I want to clarify is, like, when you are in this rank, you don't have to worry about where you're putting utility as much. Like, you just got to worry about, like, what positions you're playing and how to, like, play smarter. Like, really, if you learn how to, you know, watch for rushes, where to play, and shoot back, like, that's all you need to do in bronze. You could do that up to emerald. People overcomplicate this game far too much. So, like, bring simple ops that you place the gadgets down. Go-Yo's fine. Malusi's fine. So far, the operator picks are completely fine. I mean, except the fact that you're not actually putting down all your utility. That's just kind of a waste, but, you know, it's not a big deal. Luckily, your teammate saved you. I mean, here's the thing. You're just walking through the map with no fucking clue what's going on. Like, you're walking around. You don't know this guy's on the rappel somehow. Luckily, he sucks, right? You should be dead. You should be dead at this point, and it's because you're not holding anything. And here we are. Look at, you're again in the middle of the open. What are you exposed to right now? Well, really the only thing you're exposed to is actually this trophy window, considering that your teammates are holding all this stuff, and you're not aiming at it. Like, this is literally the only spot you can die from. Oh, and by the time you aim, you're already dead. See, that's what I mean. You gotta aim at the stuff you're exposed to. And just hide, like, sit in a safe place, dude. Like, sit on site. This is great. You can play on site. That's fine. You can play on site in bronze. I know I've kind of contradicted myself because I've said if you're on defense, just play on site. And you can do that. You saw last round, we did it well. You know, we did it good enough. Sit here and hold this. Like, if they come running through the map, you're in cover. But if you sit in the middle of the open, not aware of the fact that there's a guy looking at you, you're gonna die. Like, we just have to learn. That's why I say play on site. Play on site and learn what you're exposed to and where they can come from. Once you have mastered that, as in you are winning your defenses when you do that, that's when you kind of start to extend. You kind of learn a new position. You learn how that connects to the site, and you kind of learn the flow a little bit better. And I think learning the maps this way is like starting on site, learning the angles, learning how to get aggressive out of the site to, you know, hit a short flank. Like, if you learn that you can flank like through here if they push all the way up, you know, and you learn that you can get a little aggressive and use this door frame to take this guy out, now you can push and flank and kill them when they're planting and make a big play. Or you just learn that, oh, I can actually just hold it from here and play in a safe spot from this corner instead of the middle open here. And you're just going to slowly learn these things over time, but it's just a matter of practice and actually, like, learning from the mistakes. But it's not just playing the game and learning from the mistakes. It's going into a custom game, going into the training grounds and actually looking at the layout and fully understanding what's going on. And it's not hard. And the reason I know it's not hard is because every time a new map comes out, I learn it. I learn it fast. Why? I go into a custom, I see the rooms, I learn where the bomb sites are, I think about how I could set it up to give myself cover and stop the enemies from getting cover, and you just think about it from both people's perspectives and the perspectives of both sides, and you learn what's weak and what's strong, and you learn how to play it more. You just need to literally go into a custom game and take the time to do it, and it's not fun. It's not fun, but if you want to get better, do the stuff that's not fun. Like, literally, that it might be my best advice of all time. Like, not like my personal one, but like, you know, the best advice that somebody could give you is do the stuff that's boring to get better, and you will get better. Like, people want the quick fixes and the fun way to get better. It's not fun. You just fucking do the work, and now you're better. People are so lazy. You won't even watch the other spectating nightmares and learn from them. You watch them be like, oh, this guy sucks. Meanwhile, you haven't like learned a single thing. All right, we're baiting. We're getting in finally. Let's go. Good. Oh, we're droning. Okay, stop droning now. You droned the wrong thing. Okay, you can't just drive your drone right into the bomb site. Be like, nobody's on the bomb site. Run in. Because what happens is there's a guy playing here, like Oryx. You get off this drone, and he just shoots you in the side of the head as you run in. You're getting too ahead of yourself. Drone out study. Check this corner, right? Okay, study's clear. Great. How's top main? That's your next question. How's top main? Nobody main? Okay, main's free. That's what you do. You see main's free. Now you go in ADS at this hole. There's nobody peeking. ADS at this hole. There's nobody peeking. You sprint across. Now you have main control. Boom. Top main. This is power. This is power, baby. Now you can drone this site because now you can act off this information right away. You can go in off of this drone right away. You can't just run all the way through because that requires you droning all of this, droning top main, because if you walk in just aimed at this, you'll die to top main. If you walk in just aimed at top main, you'll die to this. So you have to have all the pieces of the puzzle. You can't build a quarter of the puzzle and then say, I know what the picture is. I mean, you can guess and you might be right, and then, you know, sure, you win the prize. But if you're not right, you're dead, and now you've lost. So again, why are we droning? Like, what question are you answering right now? If you're gonna drone, you need to answer a question. What question are you asking yourself? Is the site free? Well, you know it's free. Your drone is in there. If you're asking, is this site free? You're not droning it. So why is that your, like, what is your question? What are you waiting for? What are you doing? What are you thinking of? Call, push, call and sprint right through. Sprint right through. Sprint right through. You just droned that. You know there's nobody in this fucking site. What are you looking at? What are you doing? You know what you didn't drone? This gaping hole. Look at you. Look at what are you doing? Dead. You didn't drone main either, so if this guy was still here, you died again. You literally looked at all the areas you did drone. Okay, if droning clears a position and you know there's nobody here, you need to look at the potential risks, which is all the stuff you didn't drone. You did the opposite. You looked at the only thing you knew was safe. That doesn't make any sense. We pushed with our team. That's good. Hey, good job. We pushed and covered our teammate planting. That is great. Now, we looked at the wrong area. This is the thing. Okay, let's go back. When your team's planting the bomb here, what are you covering, right? Your teammate's planting behind the bar, right? Instead of looking here, this guy can't die to here. Look, they can't shoot him. They can't kill him from here. They can't kill him from here because he's behind the bar. How can you possibly lose this? Well, they either come from here, which Flores is here. I mean, if these guys aren't Morons, they just killed both of you, and then Oryx flanks, and then you lost a round. But the other option is main and study. That's the only two places. So you're actually watching the two areas your teammate can't die from. Unless they C4, but I don't think they're good enough to do that in bronze. But you know what they can do? They can just walk behind you. Like, you guys are all looking the same direction at nothing, which you know is clear because you droned it already. So look at what the potential risks are. Study and main, because what happens when this guy hits the flank? Nobody is looking. Nobody is aware. Nobody even knows. If this guy is not sprinting, he has a triple kill and you've lost the round, right? Because nobody's looking at the actual flank. Instead, he decides to Oryx dash, because this guy's a fucking brick, too. But if he doesn't Oryx dash, he just shoots you all. I don't know why he's trying to hit the triple Oryx dash, but it doesn't make any sense. The moral of the story is, fill in the gaps. Fill in the gaps. Ace is doing this perfectly, and you guys kind of all left him to die. Because if your team's planting here, and you're still on study balk, look, you have the whole cross. Nobody can now push from this side. Nobody can push from here. Oryx can't push from here. You know, you just hold this. You hold this whole cross. If you hear Oryx, you pre-fire him. You just hold this cross, and now they can only get in from here. Now, that's it. They can only enter the site from two spots. But instead, you guys are all stacked on each other, so you're getting retake from every angle. You basically put yourself into the gauntlet of getting shit on, like you did on your own defense, right? And now they're just collapsing on like one guy. You're basically as being effective as one dude sitting here. But look how Ace is doing it. He's doing it so much better than you. Why? Look at what Ace is doing. Look at what Ace is doing. Ace is in cover from behind, right? So he can't be shot in the back. Can't be shot in the back because he's in cover using the bar. Now he should be a little backed up so he's fully in cover, but that way he's only exposed to one angle, which is this. And then after he kills that guy, let's say Ace is actually good, he can hear this guy behind him. Like, or if this guy's not here, he would hear this guy sprinting behind him and he'd be able to react to that and shoot him. Now, this guy might be deaf, and that's okay. Some people are deaf. Ideally, you're not, though, because this game does require you to have information from your audio. Maybe he's playing on a TV or something, but if you can hear that guy, you can react to that guy and shoot that guy, and then, you know, it's a 1v1, etc., etc. But Ace is doing it a lot better because he's not exposed to every single angle in the game at the same time. If you've made it this far in the video, and you're thinking about submitting a match, you're like, oh, I need to submit my match. Join my Discord below and submit your match. But before you do that, please, dear God, watch the other spectating nightmares, because if you are below gold and you're submitting games, I am 99.99999% certain that I have covered your exact problem already in these videos. Pretend like every single spectating nightmare I've uploaded is your game and you will get better, because you guys do all the same shit wrong, okay? Like, I know it takes time to learn stuff, but really that's it. It just takes time to learn stuff if you implement the understanding. I can only give you the understanding. I cannot give you the dedication. I cannot give you the practice. You have to do the practice yourself based on the knowledge I'm providing you, okay? That was actually great. I know you lost the gunfight, but this is exactly what I want you to do more of. You droned it out. You know, this is a direct way into sight. I mean, shoot the cap can, dude. Like, come on. Drone the window to check for traps. You can check for a frostbite. You can check for a cap can, thorn, anything. If anything's on this window, you'll know now. You see the holes. You know this is clear. You get off the drone and you take it right now. If you get off the drone and you take it right now, you will beat this cap can to the angle. This is the problem, is you know this is clear. You can hop in. You can hop in and you can just sit and hold. And anyone running through this doorway, like this cap can in the next 3 seconds, will die. But you droned too far and you waited too long and he took the space back, and then you didn't get off the drone until he shot your drone. Don't do that. Get off the drone before he shoots your drone so that you're already here when he runs in and you kill him. There's no need to drone every fucking inch of the map when you are just trying to take one room. You drone what's needed to take this room and you win. Instead, you jumped into a cap can, he got in cover, and then you died to a sausage. So, right idea, wrong execution, okay? So the execution, you were so close to it. You were so close. But I'm glad we got to witness this, because I can tell you've been watching the videos, okay? This is good. You're going direct for sight, which is what you want to do because you're adding pressure to the most important map control. You just got to get off that a little sooner. Check for the traps. So when you drone, check for the traps, and don't drone as far. You see this is clear, take it. Perfect. You can hop in this room and just sit and hold. You can just sit and hold for a bit. If anyone rotates, you kill them. And then you can tuck in this corner and drone further once you need to push further. But you don't need to do it right away. Right? You don't need to drone the site right away. Now you don't have a drone. This guy's in a better position, and then you lose the gunfight. But it was you were 90% there. So very good job. Hey, I'm proud of you. Good job. You guys aren't complete ass. I love to see that you're actually implementing the things I'm trying to teach. And once you get that perfected, like, you will literally just skyrocket up the ranks. Because that's just the basics right there. Doing that is the basics of the game. We just need to learn it a little bit more. It's either that or you rely on the enemy to make mistakes and you bait for kills, and, you know, you're just gonna get hard stuck, and eventually you will have to learn these mechanics. It's like, get it out of the way now. Learn these things now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You know he's here. What are you waiting for? Flashbang, flashbang. You have 2 flashbang, flashbang. Jump in, kill him. Why are you scanning him, brother? He doesn't know that you know he's there. This is a free kill. If he doesn't know you have a drone on him, it is a free kill. Why? Because he's not gonna fucking move, okay? You just get off the drone and go to this doorway. Look it. You get off the drone and go to the doorway. It's almost all the way open. I mean, you could even just flash it and hop in. Flash, wait a second, see if he shoots. Flash again. Wait a second, hop in, shoot him. There you go. Free kill. Instead, you scanned him, and now he's gone. Now you don't have a free kill, and now you still can't take it because you don't know where he went. Use the information. Act off the information. The whole point of information is to take action. If you're not taking action, what is the point? Again, look at this. You just drone him out. You know exactly where he is. Hop in the window and shoot him. Where are you going? Where? You're just gonna leave? Like, you can't be this much of a pussy, dude, okay? And I'm sorry, but it's true. You have to do stuff. You have to do stuff. It's a game, bro. It's not Minecraft hardcore. You can die. It's okay to die. Make the play. You just had every single opportunity to get the freest kill of your life, and you decided, nah, no thanks. And then luckily, they're so dumb that you managed to get 2 of them when they're just running through the map. This is a good point for map control, though. Like, look what happens when you're actually in the bomb site, or in the map. You're in the map, they're just running around. They have no idea what's going on. Unfortunately, Capcan's still alive because you didn't kill him earlier, and he's gonna shotgun you in the chest. Oh my God. Okay, picture this. Picture this. Capcan is not a moron, okay? And he just stands up and holds this with a shotgun, and you guys both run into a shotgun. You just lost the round. Like, if this guy's not a moron, you lost the round. That's what I'm saying. Need to kill this guy when you get the opportunity to. If he's gonna make this aggressive yet stupid play that's countered by a single drone, because this is the truth. Proning under windows, it's fine. This guy proning under the window and study, it's not a bad play at all, because if someone blindly hops in there without droning, he gets a free kill. The difference is, if he gets droned, he should not be able to get away because you drone him out. You know he's here. You have countered his play perfectly. You just need to stop him from doing what he did. Like, you just need to kill him. You just need to go kill him. Like, it's the freest kill of your life. You just need to go kill him. Just go kill him, man. Anyway, we're back on defense. We made it to overtime. We did win the round. It's just so frustrating to watch the easiest kill of your life slip out of your hands because you won't use a flashbang. Like, you just won't push. Like, you just need to go kill him. I don't know. I can't tell you much more than that. If you have all the information in the world for the easiest play of your life, you just gotta go make the play. So we're just sitting on site again. That's fine. I mean, yeah, play on site. The problem is you can't play on site and do nothing. This is the only thing. It's like when you're in a 3v5 and on Villa it's a little harder because they have all these different routes into site. I would say play top main for this one. This would be an exception to most sites. But if you're playing on site for most sites, like, you should be good. Now, if you're in that 3v5 and you see this Monty here, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, Monty is definitely tough to deal with. You can't really do much. I mean, I would just say, like, look behind the Monty in case there's another guy. Don't stop shooting at the shield. What are we doing here? Don't waste your impacts on the Monty. Now you can't counter him if he drops a shield. This is good. Just keep holding. This is good. Bro, you need to stop un-ADSing. This is what I mean when I say just play on site, because people don't know how to plant. They don't know how to execute. They don't know what they're doing. So what do they end up doing? Just walking through the bomb site. They just walk through. And this is when you get the easiest kills of your life. If you are aiming. But because you go AFK for no reason, he kills your teammate, and your teammate kills you in reverse friendly fires to death. All you had to do was ADS, and you guys won the round. You kill the Atch, it's a 3v3. They're gonna try to plant. They don't know what they're doing. They can't get rid of a single Maestro cam because we're in bronze, and then you win. Like, it's that easy if you just aim. You just fucking aim, bro. Aim and push. Those are my two biggest tips. Aim down your sights and push off your drone, and then you win. Okay, you know what? I actually covered this in one of my videos, the attacking cycle, okay? The video is called the one skill that pros use to win way more gunfights. I think that's exactly what it's called. And in it, I talk about this, how to attack. You drone, you use utility, and you gain map control. You need to go from the drones part to the utility part. You see them on the drone, you use the utility, and you push. It's that easy. That's how you attack. Use drone, find guy, attack. Or use drone, no guy, take the space. That's it. Just do that. You use drone, you find the guy. Now what do? Utility. Okay, you drone this. Look at this. This is a horrible strategy. Why? Because you're all bunched up feeding through a single doorway. Look at this. Look at this, guys. You can get in this building by walking up this staircase. Whoop. There we go, top main. Okay, perfect. Now what? Your Capital. You can smoke this off, or you can drone it and figure out that nobody's playing off the site because they suck. You break the barb, you break down the door. Oh my gosh, you're murdering them. You have a crossfire through study balcony and through the hallway. You just need more space, dude. You guys are all trying to feed in through a single doorway. This is terrible. Remember that first round you guys lost on defense? What happened? They took everything and surrounded the site and were hitting you from all angles. You need to do that on your attacks. Fill the gaps where your team isn't. Don't stack up with every single person on your team. The only guy doing this right is this Ying. Look at all the map control this guy's gained all by himself. He might actually kill these guys just because he's gotten so deep. He does. Look at that. Look at that. He just takes the space and he's shooting them in the back. And now they can't really rotate through here. And because if you can recognize this, and this is a hard thing to do, is like recognize your teammate is top main. Or sorry, top red. Now is your time when they're distracted to use your utility and push. You can smoke this, and you can just push straight through this rotate. And now you're in here, and this doc would not have a fucking clue. You could even fire the rotate and fire vault and smoke these, and now all of a sudden they cannot do anything. And you are in the bomb site, and you are getting deep in the bomb site, and now you have crossfires everywhere, and they are completely screwed. Instead, you're sitting on your drone watching everything unfold and then doing nothing about it. Okay, this is good. Okay, but you just fucking drone that. Why are you, dude? Your drone is right here. You know there's nobody here, so why are you firebolting it? Like, the point of information is to gain information to do the right thing. But when you gain the information and then somehow don't understand what's happening, I don't know what to tell you. And then you run into the opposite side where your information isn't. But at least you're top main. That's a good start. But you're also never aware of the fact that they have, like, you're kind of always assuming that they're all on the bomb site, which might just be because we're in bronze and that's what everyone does. It just won't, you won't get too far like that. All right, nice. Yep, okay. All you really gotta do here, I mean, you have top main, so we got time, kinda. But really, you could just fire off this, or you could just smoke. You could just smoke this wall and then fight bar and just use your drone. I mean, ideally, you took where your drone was earlier instead of taking top main after, but there we go. Perfect. Let's go, dude. Using the map control for easy kills. That's what I like to see. Beautiful. Using the map control for easy kills. Look what happens when you take top main, guys. Top main control equals half his kills. It's really that easy. It's really that easy. Oh, he died. How'd he die? He got flanked. What did I say, guys? They can flank and be off the site. And once you realize that, you will get better. All right, we're going to round 9, baby. Action don't stop. Seriously, though, guys. Go click my link in the description on Twitch and get my Poxonlox charm. That's really going to be how you get out of bronze, okay? If you get the Poxonlox charm by subscribing over on Twitch, you'll be out bronze within 2 days if you play more than 6 games. I promise. I promise. If you're in gold, you can get to silver even. All right, we are on the site again. This is fine. I like that we reinforce both these walls. If you're gonna play on the bomb site, you definitely want to do this because you don't know what you're doing anyway. All right, we are doing the same thing over again, which is just holding one angle, which honestly, for now, I wouldn't expect you to do much more. Oh my God, you stopped holding the angle and you died. Yep, what do you know? You stopped holding it and you died. What have we learned from this? Aim and hold angle forever on defense and push off your drone. You do those 2 things, you'll get out of bronze. But unfortunately, you got a long road ahead of you, brother. You got a long road ahead because we're gonna need to learn how to do a lot more than just that. But good luck. Peace. Okay, I should probably show the end of the game because we want to know who wins. All right, they ended up winning the game. I don't care. You guys suck.